Next, cell structure and functions, that is prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic, the name contains two words. Pro is nothing but without. Nothing but without. Carrion is nothing but nucleus. So nucleus does not covered with the nuclear membrane due to absence of histone proteins and double stranded DNA. So genetic material is naked. Genetic material is naked due to absence of histone proteins plus double stranded DNA. Double stranded DNA is absent, as well as histone proteins. Histone proteins are present in the DNA structure. So that histone proteins also absent. That's why it is a naked genetical material. So all cell organelles are absent. All cell organelles are absent except ribosomes. They are mainly 70S type of ribosomes. All cell organelles, all membrane bounded cell organelles are absent except that is ribosomes only present. They are mainly 70S type of ribosomes. So the generally common example of the prokaryotic cell, the main important thing is mesosomes are the characteristic features. Mesosomes are the characteristic feature of prokaryotes. Prokaryotic organisms in their body structure, like mesosomes are present. Mesosomes are which helps in different functions. Mesosomes are the folding of plasma membrane. Example organisms for these prokaryotic cells: bacteria, cyanobacteria, nothing but blue green algae, comma mycoplasma, nothing but PPLO, pleuropneumonia like organisms. So example for prokaryotic organisms: bacteria, cyanobacteria, nothing but blue green algae, and as well as mycoplasma, pleuropneumonia like organisms. For example for that is a prokaryotic cells. Next we have to take up cell structure. So commonly we are using bacteria. So first, the body mainly envelopes. Body covered with three layers. That layers also called as envelopes. First layer glycocalyx. Second layer cell wall. Third layer plasma membrane or cell membrane. So glycocalyx layer is outside is present. So this is glycocalyx layer. This is glycocalyx. This glycocalyx layer is outer layer and mainly made up of polysaccharides. In case of in some bacteria, this glycocalyx layer shows smooth smooth glycocalyx is also called as, that is smooth layer. In some situations, in some bacteria, this glycocalyx layer shows very smooth nature. So that type of glycocalyx is called, that is smooth layer. And in some bacteria, this glycocalyx layer shows hard, that is hard and rough. Hard glycocalyx present in some bacteria, that is capsule. So capsule means glycocalyx in bacteria, it shows some tough and hard. So capsule. In some bacteria, this glycocalyx layer shows smoothness. So that is smooth layer. So this glycocalyx layer plays important role in bacterial staining. In case of bacterial staining, bacteria take up the stain into, there is a gram-positive bacteria, and gram-negative bacteria. Gram-positive bacteria take up stain. So take up stain. The stain or color will be absorbed by the technique, bacterial staining technique. During the bacterial staining technique, the bacteria take up the stain, receive the stain, that is gram-positive bacteria. In case of gram bacteria, do not take up any stain, any color, that is gram-negative bacteria. So this is glycocalyx outer layer. And glycocalyx outer layer, inside one more layer is present, that is second layer, cell wall. This is cell wall. So we are talking about cell wall. Second envelope, that is cell wall. Cell wall is a rigid wall, one thing, and provide shape to the cell. Provide particular shape to the cell. And the cell wall mainly shows some extension, that is flagellum. Flagella means this cell wall shows a particular extension. That is flagellum. This flagella contain three layers. Mainly contain three layers. One is filament, next hook, next basal body. So this flagella, which is useful for movement of the organism. So this is the filament. So this is the hook, and this is the nothing but this is basal body. Filament, hook, and basal body. These three things are present in flagella. Flagella is mainly, it is extends from the filament, is extends from the cell wall to out, that is flagella, which is used in movement. Flagella used in movement of the body, movement of bacteria from one place to another place by the help of this flagella. Next, inside of the cell wall, one more layer is present, that is cell membrane. This is cell membrane. This is cell membrane. Next layer, cell membrane. So that is third layer, cell membrane. Cell membrane is a third layer. This is the cell membrane shows foldings. Cell membrane shows foldings. That foldings is called mesosomes. That foldings is called mesosomes. In certain areas, like in certain areas, cell wall show plasma membrane or cell membrane shows foldings. This cell membrane shows foldings, which are called, this is mesosome. Mesosomes. This mesosomes again shows three parts. This mesosomes again shows three parts. One is vesicle, second one tubules, next lamella. So vesicle, tubule, lamella, like that. So three parts they are shown by mesosome. This mesosome helps in DNA replication. So the DNA divided into two equal halves, that is replication method, and also helps in cell wall formation, and in some cases respiration, in some cases involved in respiration also, and in some cases which is increase the area of absorption, means increase the size of cell membrane to absorption of the nutrients, and also helps in, it contain enzymatic content, and in some situations this mesosome helps in secretory functions, means mesosomes also helps in secretion of some substances, and mesosome helps in, that is a mesosome, they have enzymatic content inside. Next, this mesosome increase the area of the plasma membrane to absorb nutrients. Next, it is also involved in, mesosome also helps in respiratory functions and cell wall formation, means cell wall is formed by mesosome also in some cases, and mesosome helps in DNA replication, because the DNA or nucleus mainly attaches to near the mesosome, that's why mesosome helps to DNA replication. So that is cell membrane. Cell membrane inside were observed cytoplasm is present, so liquid like fluid, so that is cytoplasm. So next, cytoplasm is present, so this is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a liquid substance which contain no cell organelles are present. No cell organelles are present in cytoplasm. Only have 70S type ribosomes are present. So inside of the cytoplasm there is no cell organelles, only present, that is 70S type ribosomes. Next, to nucleus or genetic material or DNA or genetic material. So inside of the cytoplasm, one main important thing, circular DNA is present. This is circular DNA or genomic DNA. Genomic DNA inside of the cytoplasm, that is genomic DNA is present, also called as circular DNA. Circular DNA is present in cytoplasm is one thing. It contain only shows single chromosome. So this circular DNA contain only, that is chromosome, which have genetical information. Circular DNA also called as genomic DNA. The genomic DNA contains single chromosome. Next, sixth. Next, plasmid DNA. Plasmid DNA here also present. This is plasmid DNA. This plasmid DNA is a extra non-genomic DNA. It is plasmid DNA, also called as non-genomic DNA. This non-genomic DNA or plasmid DNA, which is helps in bacterial reproduction, bacterial transformation by the process of cell reproduction in bacteria. Transformation also one of the technique. In this technique, this plasmid DNA moves to one bacterium to another bacterium. It means plus bacterium to minus bacteria, means donor bacterium to recipient bacteria. So plasmid DNA is a non-genomic DNA which is moves to plus DNA to minus DNA, that is plasmid DNA. Next, sex pili. Next, sex pili. So here upside we are observed sex pili, which is sex pili. This pili which is helps in, so it is a tube-like structure. This tube-like structure helps in reproduction or exchange of genetical material. It means this pili which attach to another bacteria to exchange of genetical material. So this part, sex pili, which is helps in reproduction of the bacteria. During the reproduction, this part, the pili, which is attached to another bacteria, that's why both are exchanged with the genetical material. Next, fimbriae. Fiber-like structures we are observed. These fiber-like structures are called fimbriae. These fimbriae, these are the fimbriae. So this is fimbriae, which is fiber-like structures, mainly fiber-like structures, look like a fiber-like structures to around the bacteria, and which is helps in attach the substratum. So bacteria attaches to substratum. bacteria attaches to substratum. Bacteria will be fixed to one substratum by the help of this fimbriae. Next, ribosomes. Mainly 70S type of ribosomes are present. All ribosomes are joined together to formation of a polyribosome which is attached to mRNA. So, all ribosomes are attaches one by one, attaches and to form of a polyribosome. Polyribosomes or polysomes. Ribosomes are one by one. So ribosome 1, ribosome 2, ribosome 3, ribosome 4, like that. Many ribosomes are joined together to formation of a polyribose chain or polysome chain. So type of ribosomes are mainly 70S type of, and 50, 30 are subunits. 70S type of ribosomes, but the 70S type of ribosomes mainly 50 and 30 subunits. Next, these polysomes or polyribosomes attaches to mRNA. So polysomes attaches to mRNA. Polysomes are attaches to mRNA. Nothing but this is the mRNA. This is mRNA, and ribosomes are attaches to one by one like that. That is polyribosomes. So these ribosomes are helps in changes mRNA into proteins. It means these polyribosomes are attached to mRNA, one thing. Then mRNA changes into proteins. mRNA translate their genetical material into protein. So ribosomes are helps to change the mRNA code into proteins. Next, inclusion bodies. That is inclusion bodies. These inclusion bodies are mainly in cytoplasm. So here we are not showing ribosomes. So these are ribosomes. These are mainly ribosomes, 70S type. Next, inclusion bodies. Inclusion bodies means they are mainly in cytoplasm, non-membranous structures. Inclusion bodies are non-membranous structures, do not have any membrane, associated with food material, reserve food materials. Food materials are present during the process of photosynthesis. Food materials are formed. That food materials along with these non-membranous structures or inclusion bodies are present. Inclusion bodies include, example, phosphate granules. Next, cyanophycean granules. Next, third one, that is glycogen granules. These three types of inclusion bodies are present in the cytoplasm along with or associated with reserve food materials. Inclusion bodies are mainly non-membranous structure, do not have any membrane around them. Example, phosphate granules, cyanophycean granules and glycogen. So glycogen granules, these are the three types of inclusion bodies. In next class, in this class, we are discussing about prokaryotic cell, that is bacteria cell. In next class, we are discussing about eukaryotic cell, like that plant cell and animal cell. They contain nuclear membrane to around the nucleus. So this is discussing, I mean eukaryotic cell discussing next class.